Race fans, it's that time of year again. Welcome to the Wings Around the Globe. Hello, I'm Brent Mustangburger, and this is the flagship event of the world's fastest sport, where only the best of the best compete. Each leg brings a new challenge, testing agility, navigation, and endurance. But when it's all said and done, speed is the name of the game. Our very own Lofty Crofty is standing by live from JFK Airport with the best seat in the house. How's the view, big guy?
Brent, the scene below me is absolutely electric. As you know, we have races from all over the world here, but the real story should be who's coming in second to the three-time defending champ, Ritzlinger, who's seeking to become the first all-time winner in the Wings Around the Globe. Here come the racers, onto the runway.
It's Dusty!
All right, everybody, get your Dusty bobblehead, your oven mitts, hats, bumper stickers, and I also ordered 1,000 commemorative whistles. Hey, you think you can help me set up a website?
Does a gigabyte?
Well, not if you pet him nicely.
The new season of F1 2013 has begun. The Australian Grand Prix is underway. Fernando Alonso and Felipe Massa both going to try and work together for this. Here comes Mark Webber, and he's right at the back of Lewis Hamilton, and side by side with his teammate Sebastian Vettel, coming round towards the next chicane. It looks like it's Fernando and Hulkenberg. He's in the back. It's Rosberg, and it looks like Mark Webber has managed to overtake Nico Rosberg and Fernando Alonso and Lewis Hamilton, coming around the end of the chicane and coming up towards the two turns, number 1 and 2. Mark Webber pushing it right now to try and extend his gap over the others. Okay, Mark, we are currently in first place. We're going to have to try and extend the gap over the others if we can, so be sure. And if you want to, you can always switch to the lean field if you need to, in case you need to save something if you want to use it as a speed boost later on in the race. Alright, got that confirmed. I'll try and remember that next time. And I'll try and extend the gap over the others if I can, because they might get aggressive next time. Alright, understood, copy that. We'll remember that when we see it next time. We're on board with Mark Webber now. As you can see, he's pushing it hard right now to try and extend the gap. Coming around towards the start finish line. He's heading a little bit wide there for Mark Webber, but it looks like he manages to scrape it off and continue on with leading on with the race. We lead up to lap 2 now. It's Sebastian Vettel, not Sebastian Vettel. Mark Webber in front, with Nico Rosberg in second and Fernando Alonso in third, with Nico's teammate Lewis Hamilton in 4th place. Coming up towards the end of the next chicane. Nico Rosberg is tempted to try and get another win, but it looks like Mark Webber will not have any of it as he makes his way up tight round the end of the chicane and coming up towards turns again. It looks like he's pushing it hard right now to try and push it forward, and it looks like Webber is still not giving up yet. Coming around towards the end of the chicane. His car may be a little bit damaged, but it looks like Webber doesn't even care as he keeps pushing forward. Going around the end of the turn, Webber is tempted to get his first ever home race victory here at Melbourne. But it looks like Ricciardo, who's in a Toro Rosso, would also like to get his first home race victory. But it looks like he will not have a chance to, because Mark Webber is ahead of him by tons. Going around the final few turns, the white flag is out. Mark Webber is still out in front. The white flag will be entered as lap 3 has now begun. Webber needs to keep pushing hard to try and extend the gap even further. Going around the first chicane. It looks like a bit tight there, but it looks like Webber manages to shake it off going around the turn. Coming up towards chicane number 2, and it looks like the Red Bull has managed to get through. Rosberg is still quite far behind him. And going around the end of the third chicane, coming up towards the 4th one now. And it looks like Webber manages to pull it through. Okay, Webber, this is the final lap of the race. We need to try and extend the gap even further away from the others. Our gap is more than 3 seconds ahead over the others. Our gap to the teammate is getting even longer. So be sure. Alright, I'm just to copy that. I'll remember that next time. Going around the end of the final few turns. Webber continuously make his way round the turns. As we come round towards the end of the final few turns. And it looks like Mark Webber is going to do it. He's going to pick up his first ever Formula 1 home race victory. Mark Webber, for the first time ever in his Formula 1 career, Mark Webber has won the 2013 Australian Grand Prix for the first time ever in his Formula 1 career. What a spectacular home race for the Australian driver in the Red Bull. See you at the next race, folks.